Hello, guys, and welcome to the Talk to Relate podcast. I am your host, Chidera, and before I move on, I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you guys who have been a source of my motivation, a source of my encouragement to keep me in pursuit of what I'm doing, the path I've chosen for myself. And most of you guys are always in my DMs asking me for my next episode, in anticipation to watch and learn what I'm talking about. So I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you guys, and I pray that whatever you do, so far it's legitimate. May God see you through and bless the work of your hands. So today is my guest, a friend from Sion. Some of you may be asking, what's Sion? Sion is a Christian youth organization, a community in the church. So a Catholic youth organization. So he's here to talk to us about his perception of what relationship and building and maintaining relationship is all about. And he's going to be answering some questions which I have composed, to throw him off balance. So he's going to be answering some questions, and I hope you learn something, you benefit from what we are going to talk about. And it will also help you to, build and maintain a cordial and meaningful relationship with your friends or your family. So thank you. Hanson, do you prefer to give an
Okay,
introduction?
okay. Yeah, good day, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Talk to Relate.
Yeah.
My name is Hanson Kano, and
And coincidentally, he has a podcast too. So where he talks about life and everything that pertains life.
Yeah, y'all should look out for Round with Hanson because we're coming soon.
Rant with Hanson. So Hanson, thank you for being on this set. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate your time
Thank you
and
so
your
much.
efforts to be on this set.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So you've been on the podcast, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So what was your last conversation about?
The last podcast I went for, it was a debate kind of podcast. You understand? So we talked about landlords and tenants. So then we talked about we had a debate of should you pay tenant, like when you pay this caution fee or damages
Yeah.
fee, and in a situation whereby you don't damage anything, some people in Lagos they don't refund your money
Wow. Okay.
and all of that. So and other there so many things. The questions were broad, so it was more like a podcast that has disagreeers and agreeers, whereby a question is being thrown and you have the agreeers on one side and the disagreeers on the other side.
Okay.
So now when you're on either side, or some people might not have any sides, maybe they don't really know what they have in mind, you understand? So
Yeah.
they will be backstage and all of that. So it was a nice talk.
So I'm guessing you're not new to this.
No, I'm not.
Part
I'm not.
of-
I'm not new. I'm not new.
Okay, that's good. So as you know, Talk to Relate is all about relationships,
Yeah.
understanding the true meaning of what relationship is all about,
Okay.
and building relationships, coming out from your comfort zone to build and sustain relationships. And usually there's this ideology about what relationship is all about. Through media misrepresentation, relationship is sexualized. You know, people are always asking, like, are you in a relationship? Their aspects of what relationship is all about is romance. So Talk to Relate is a platform, a medium to change that ideology.
Okay.
So before I move on, you have relationships with people, right?
Yes, I do.
So what are those things that people benefit from you while in a relationship?
Okay, there is this thing about me when I take you close, be you my friend or family or whatsoever, because I feel we are good buddies, and we
Yeah.
have this good relationship going on. There's this tendency, like I give my friends my time. You understand?
Yeah.
Like there is my friend can actually call on me, and I'm and
You are
I'm and
there.
I'm there for him, because yeah, like I like being there for my guys, because most times there's this thing, what people do to you, you also do back to them. I
Exactly.
learned to grow in a place where with friends whereby they reciprocate love.
Energy.
You understand? The
Yeah.
energy is there together. Everybody, when somebody wants to do some, my guys are guys that whereby when you want to do something, everybody don't mind pulling up for you and all of that. So there is this love,
Unity.
the
You
unity
know.
you feel. So that has actually shaped my mind. And
Yeah.
but my friends, we are friends whereby if we are together, we don't actually use our phones.
Hmm. For real.
We don't use
So you
our
guys
phones.
just talk,
We
vibe.
talk, we vibe, because we value that time we have together.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah.
So that has really, pulled me in so many things. Then yeah, my friends or people I have relationship with, yeah, you know,
Hmm.
I go extra mile
But then
if I can. If I'm at a position whereby I can do what is necessary for my friends, and it's all love.
just like what you are doing right now, right? Wow.
Exactly.
Man, I'm really happy for real. Like, you know, the efforts.
No,
Ah,
no, 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 no. It's what we do out here.
yeah.
It's what
You,
we
you
do.
don't see it as anything.
No, it's not actually anything, because I feel it's pushing
Yeah.
you. If you invited me here, if even if I have something, I can actually tell you, okay, this day is fine for me. We can schedule.
Yeah.
Me coming here is not just coming here maybe to put my face on the camera,
Camera.
and I'm coming here to support you,
Yeah.
because hopefully when I call you, you would support me.
Definitely.
So friendship, sometimes some people misunderstand it, like, they take it out of the context. When I don't feel most people understand that these things goes vice versa.
Exactly.
But some people always want to be on the receiving end, and you can't always be on the receiving end.
So speaking on the receiving end, what do you do when you're reciprocating that energy and the person on the receiving end doesn't reciprocate back?
Then you withdraw the energy. It's very easy. You withdraw.
Is it that easy?
It's not like it's that easy, but then you have to. When you don't, you will be taken for granted, and people take people for granted.
Granted. Yeah.
I'm that kind of person whereby people take me for granted, because most times I be too nice.
That is it. Because that is one thing that has kept me in my isolation, my world of isolation, because I tend to be too vulnerable
Okay.
when I'm very close with people. Too
Well,
vulnerable.
well,
Emphasis on too vulnerable because
well.
I am like I trust people easily. Like when I say I trust you, I trust you. Be rest assured of that.
I understand what you're talking
So,
about.
and I've gone through hell from friends. Like people have used me for for so much, you know, just to profit themselves.
Yeah,
So
we happen to be in that kind of world right now, whereby people actually come to people because of what they actually going to gain from it.
yeah,
So it's lately it's no longer new. But right now, one thing about me is I don't take that quote saying judging a book by its cover.
discover.
You understand? I like to give people the benefit of doubt. And when you fuck up, trust me, it's like we're done.
Okay, so that's for your friends aspect or in general.
In general,
Okay,
we might be cool, but we might still be cool, maybe like in talking terms, but we definitely ain't gonna go back the way we were
where
before. There's
wow,
going to be drastic changes.
that's a change. Hmm. So to me, I feel it's not that easy. You
Yeah.
understand? But in terms of your romantic relation, you know the way you treat your guys. be different with the way you treat your, your girl or something.
I
So,
feel you.
like, is there any difference between any of them? Like,
Fine.
like in terms of conflict management, when you're doing something for someone and reciprocation is not there. Is it as easy as cutting off your friends than your partner?
Well, to be honest with you, both are not actually easy.
Which one is harder?
I think your partner should be harder because you share. There are so many things you share with your
With your partner
partners
than you don't share with
than
your
with
friend.
your friends. You feel me? So that one is hard, and I actually know what you're talking about, but it's not always easy. It's not an easy journey, but it's something that needs to be
To be
done,
done. Yeah,
and you have to do it.
have to do it. If not, you are a dead
If
man.
not, you are a dead man.
You're a dead man. Yeah.
So
So, let's talk about your conflict management. Like, you said cutting off, right?
yeah,
That's the number one thing you do.
I would. If
Do
for
you
no,
like
no, it's not
cut
like
things out?
it's not like the number one thing. You feel me? Before it gets to the stage of cutting that person off, I probably would have done a lot of
Done a lot of
talkings
things. Yeah. Hmm.
because you and talkings. I don't really mean like maybe yelling. I mean teaching. Sometimes, like me right now, what I want to like, I might not be able to say to you with words, or I wouldn't even say it to you with words. Not like I'm scared to say it to you with words. Like I'm going to show you how I feel you should also reciprocate the energy I'm giving you.
Hmm.
You feel?
Yeah.
Because the way I treat you, I'm actually showing you, okay, I can love you this way, I can treat you this way. You can also reciprocate this energy this same way. We're adults, we don't need to come spit out the words
Yeah.
right there.
So before you choose the people you want to be in a relationship with, what are
Yeah.
those attributes you look out for?
There's a lot though.
A lot.
There's a
Like,
lot.
what are your like top five major attributes you look out for?
Firstly, I love I love people that are smart. People that someone whereby you're not you're not tired to always look out for new opportunities, or always like some people just some ladies want men to think for them.
Yeah.
You
There
understand?
are a lot of them.
But then I'm not actually saying that I'm not what I'm saying is I want somebody who has this mindset of, okay, I can do stuff like this, but I'm not waiting for somebody to come put me on. You understand?
Yeah.
I want someone who's like, I like when people can also value to share time with
Yeah.
with you, because it's not about, I can see you, you might be looking aesthetically pleasing and all of that. I like it when the person is focused. You understand? The face card too though.
What?
The face card too
Okay.
though.
So looks is also part of it.
Yeah, look, I like the looks too, because you have to look nice actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Not
Right
just
today. And
look
I
nice,
like
smell
ladies that
nice.
smells
Ah,
nice.
yeah,
Like
smell
you have to
nice too.
smell so nice. And I love hardworking ladies. Like
Yeah. Not be the ones where they bill up and down,
funny thing is
How
when you
do
even have a hardworking lady, she bills you, you
you
wouldn't
don't
even
even
feel
feel
it.
it. Exactly. You won't go to feel
You wouldn't
them.
even say it like that. Me, what funny thing is when I'm with somebody, I don't actually see it like you are billing. I see it as something we do for each other.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because who knows? Someday I might be down and I reach out to you, and she could do the
Yeah.
same for me.
Well. She could, but nowadays women are more of the men should give,
But that's why
men
once
should
in a while you
provide.
test them.
Yeah.
Like you just, I might intentionally not need whatsoever, but I might just ask you for it. Then after maybe a day or two, I refund you what you use in getting it.
Okay. In a fight between you and your partner,
Okay.
should you always calm down first and use logic,
Actually,
or is it speaking raw emotions in the heat of that moment more honest? You understand the question?
actually, both goes like
Logic and emotions.
because yeah, at some point there are times whereby you, but for me most of the times I like to process things. I'm an overthinker, so I like to like reason those things. Like even in the course, maybe I actually don't like exchanging words with ladies. I feel it brings a lot of disrespect and it will make you guys exchange words more. I tend to calm, listen to what you're saying. While I'm listening, I'm thinking about it. If I am to blame, I definitely gonna apologize to you. But what I don't like is when I'm not at fault and you're trying to put
Try to
some.
gaslight you.
Do you understand?
Ah.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Mm.
So, but then there are some times whereby maybe something happened and this thing is you guys, both parties feeling hot, and this person is talking, this other person is talking. Most of the time when both parties keeps talking,
Talking.
when they talk to an extent, they will calm down.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So sometimes it works, but for me, I feel listening for me is like I just want to hear you. Just let me
Just
hear
talk.
you.
Just talk and be going. Whatever I have to say, I'll just say it at the
Let
end.
me hear you talk.
You know.
So that's it.
So if your partner says, I don't feel loved, and but you're doing everything as a man to make her feel heard and seen by providing, by being present, your attention is 100%, providing is 100%. But you know, the feeling she gets is she feels that you're not doing enough. Do you go the extra mile, or you just
The thing is, you have to tell me how I need to make you feel loved. You feel me? If you tell me I'm not making you feel loved, the only thing I'm gonna ask you is what can I do
what
to
can
make
I
you
do?
feel loved?
But you know that you're doing your
Because if
best.
I'm doing my best and I know I'm doing my best, and you say you are not feeling loved, what is those things that you want? Then I'll look into it,
What if it's something you can't do?
and
That
then we'll
is,
talk about it. If we talk about it, if you can't see reasons about it, then
then it
then it
was
is what it is.
yeah, well. So your deal breakers are like um what are they? Because from what you've said, I feel like some of your deal breakers are disrespect.
I don't like it.
You don't like
I don't
disrespect
tolerate it,
from any,
especially from
especially from
ladies.
ladies.
I know.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yeah, no, 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 no. I haven't been disrespected, but then I've been in a scenario whereby I've seen people being disrespected.
Dude.
It
Mm.
started when I was in secondary school. I have this classmate of mine that used to be disrespected every time by the girls in our class, and I never for once enjoyed that because I prefer the guys making a fool and we are just laughing about it
Yeah,
than the ladies.
it's always serious. It's
It's
always
crazy.
serious. Oh, why are you men like that?
No, I can't.
Ah,
I
you,
can't. You know that feeling when you feel like the ground should open and just swallow you up.
ah, Jesus Christ,
No,
man.
I don't tolerate disrespect from ladies. I don't really fancy. So I on my own end, I try as much as possible to be cordial and not also push beyond my limits,
Yeah.
not to get disrespected.
What if you are still doing avoiding that disrespect, but the disrespect still come to
We,
you.
we'll keep talking. If it's from somebody that I'm dating, I'll keep telling you about it to an
So
extent.
you're an understanding boyfriend.
No, I'm not an understanding boyfriend. But actually, um, I am understanding to an extent. There are things I would take and there are things I would not take.
Yeah. You have
So
your limits.
yeah, there are things I would. You cannot tell me you go and cheat and I'll come and tell you that I understand. I cannot understand though. I can never understand
Like you
how
hate that cheating
that one.
thing very well.
Never, never. I cannot. Something that
Okay.
killed my cousin.
Yeah. Okay. So as a man, do you think um it's necessary to check your partner's phone without their permission, or is that like a straight up toxic
Oh
behavior?
yeah, I don't really see the reason why I'll be going through somebody's phone. See, if I actually have my partner's phone on my hand, in my hands rather, trust me, the only thing I'm going through is your gallery.
Mm, I
Like,
don't even like touching your phone.
no,
Like,
I'm telling you now, I don't touch.
yeah,
I don't like it. You feel me? But if I should, the
just your
only place
gallery,
I would is just your gallery
gallery.
because I just want to see pictures you've taken recently. Maybe
Yeah,
you didn't send them to me, or
yeah.
just seeing maybe something, maybe places you've been, you took a snap or something. I don't. Why are you searching? What are you looking
He's
for?
one of my guy because he got the phone for the girl. He feels like he has access to the phone.
See,
You
trust
know,
me, I've 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 seen a message before, like my my girl's phone was charging. Sorry, my ex rather. Her phone was charging, and I saw a notification of a text. So I knew the password. You understand? And
but he didn't
I
open it.
no. That was the very first and the last time I tried something like that. They say curiosity kills the cat, isn't
Yeah,
it? So I checked the message, but then it wasn't what I thought it is. You feel? So it's even while reading the message, I just went back to bed and all of that.
you could like the message caught your attention. You're able to sleep afterwards.
Yeah, because it was not what I thought
Oh,
it
okay,
is.
okay. Wow,
So
man.
I just went to sleep.
Omo, if it was what I thought it was, you will leave my house that day. I don't care whether it's the middle of the night. You leave my house.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Let's go a little bit into your intrapersonal relationship because
okay.
I define relationship in three concepts.
Okay.
That's your relationship with God, relationship with yourself, and your interpersonal relationship. That's your relationship with your friends and family.
Okay.
So let's talk about you. You know, um, your interpersonal relation. How do you have a relationship with yourself?
Yes. Why wouldn't you have a relationship with yourself?
Like how you practice um self-awareness? Are you like there are some people that don't have relationship with themselves. They don't have boundaries, you know. Anybody can come in their life and leave. So
Nah.
what are your boundaries like before someone comes into your life? What are those things? Even though the person has not dished out any kind of behavior to you, what are those boundaries you set before you let that person in your life?
Well, so many things starts like with acquaintances and all of that, or maybe just being casual friends.
Yeah,
But then, if I'm getting your question right, like maybe somebody I want to be in a relationship with, right? Or just casually.
no, like I mean your relationship with yourself. Like
Okay.
before you be friends with someone,
Okay.
you ask yourself some questions. If I'm friends with this person,
Okay.
what will I benefit from this person? What are those things that I will look out for in this
Funny
person?
thing is, when I meet somebody, just like I said before, I don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
You feel me? So when I meet somebody, and then the very first thing I want to do is hear you talk.
exactly. Yeah,
I want to listen to you.
yeah,
When it might not be maybe with me instantly, or maybe we meet now. Maybe where we meet, maybe it's not really a place whereby we go, or maybe we met in a gathering and everybody's having a conversation.
Mm.
I would really want to listen to what you have to say because I like to hear what people say.
Intellect. You are more of the
It's
intellect
the mind. What comes out from
in
your
your
mouth
mouth.
is what is on your mind.
Yeah.
Like that is when I have to place. Okay, maybe it's gonna be okay. We can actually have conversations and see how, or if it's a one-on-one meet and we're talking. I just want to hear that thoughts
Mm.
you have, like
Yeah.
talk. When people, sometimes you have conversations with people or you sit with people and the only thing they have to say is
Women.
either women or maybe
Let's go and club.
yes,
You
or
know.
you're talking about gambling and all of that.
Sport,
You feel me? I'm
sporty.
not saying I'm not disrespecting
Yeah,
sporty
but it
bed
shouldn't
though,
be the
but
base
it's usually be the base of
of
the
the
conversation.
conversation.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So those kind of things, I don't really, I wouldn't see our friendship like, okay, it's something whereby we are just gonna be high buddies,
Yeah.
or maybe we meet in a gathering whereby it happens to be we know
Yeah.
people and we can have
I
those.
must say you have very good and sound, principles. Honestly,
The thing
that's
is, the thing
that's very
is,
commendable.
I like, in as much as I like making relationships with people, I also like being isolated, and I also like keeping to my own
Space,
space.
you know.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, so for me, I tend to treat people the way I want them to treat me. So even most times when I'm with people, before I say something, I already run like so many scans within me because I think I'm too empathic. I tend to not want to say something that's going to hurt your feelings because on the long run, I will be the one regretting it, that I intentionally hurt your feelings. If you so, these things put together, it kind of give me the kind of feel to always be reserved. I might be in a gathering and I won't say anything until I feel necessary to say something.
You don't even talk much in the senior meetings.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think we have the same. We are the same in that aspect. God, I love my space.
No, I love my
I
space too.
love my space.
But I
And
love to mingle too.
yeah, that one is where I'm a bit, because if I'm mingling and mingling, then I tend to just reveal something I will not reveal to anybody.
No,
You
but
know,
the thing is, you have to protect yourself.
that's something I can't do.
Why
And
I say you have to protect yourself is there is a level you have to get to before you have to tell someone. And even there are some people whereby when you get to a level, they still don't need to know some certain
yeah,
things.
true.
Honestly, some things are meant to be secret for life,
Yeah,
hidden.
man. I think I'll just have to work on that because I guess that's just my nature. You
Yeah,
know.
I'm an open-minded person too. I'm a very free person. Like I tend to I I tend to be free sometimes, so that people don't feel like. Sometimes I get the fact that you looking at you from afar, you look like a strict person and all of that. You feel so. My friend was telling me that I posted something one certain time and he was like, this man, why you doing like this? I was like, what? Say, this one I posted something like this now, and this is the reason why I don't do stuff like that. I was like, no, 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 no. It's not like that. Aside from my very close friends and people
Yeah,
that really knows me, that nobody would ever feel that I would be so
Raz.
like I would be so like this, like even like it's not like me. That people always look at me like the street
Uh,
person. I'm like
yeah.
I'm very free though.
Anyways, so that's for your interpersonal relationship. Let's talk about your spiritual relationship.
Okay.
You know, you believe in God, right?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
100.
Okay, so what is that thing that makes you feel like you believe in God? Like I was watching one podcast and this question I asked, the host asked his guest if he believes in God. He's like, he believes in God. So what is that thing that makes you feel that there is a God? And what's that thing that makes you feel like you believe in that?
For the fact that nobody has been able to recreate man, flesh, and blood
So
like God did,
okay,
then there is a God.
there's this um I don't want to call it because to me it's nonsense, but there's this uh thing that scientists are saying that we came to be through evolution.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't read much about it because I mean we as Christians we know that there's a God.
Yeah.
We were created by one supreme being.
Yeah.
So what is that thing that makes you feel like you know there's a
See,
God?
I don't know if or why somebody would say there is no God. Like, look at you. If they say we are evolutions, right?
True monkeys.
True
We're
monkeys. So why don't those
true
monkeys?
monkeys.
Okay, why haven't we moved on to maybe something else higher than?
The
I
way we
feel
are,
yes. Now I feel there should be another.
kind of human being.
You feel because if we evolve from monkeys to being okay, there should be a better state whereby we could all. Is it the robot now?
AI.
No,
Anyways, well,
life
so
itself needs to tell you that there is God.
yeah, well, that's their own theory. So, your relationship with God, how have you maintained it?
I maintained my relationship with God with more of being prayerful, you feel, and always, 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 always acknowledging the fact whenever God does something for me,
That's what I wanted to hear.
I never do like there is no time that I'm gonna like maybe close my mouth to it. Like I can be having a random conversation right now and I'm just popping it out like oh see this thing God came through for me like like
Exactly.
it's just massive massive. There was one that I like to tell people about that happened to me last year and before last year it was a very challenging phase. Like there is still challenges, but when I mean very, the challenge was very crazy. You feel me? So I was in a situation whereby we've been given notice to evict the house. Now the time has elapsed and the extended, like maybe due to mercy and please, time has elapsed also. Now they are coming to demolish this said building. So we had a program in church that day and on a Tuesday because we do have this adoration mass in church. So I was in church with my brother. This particular thing, I heard it clearly, like real clear. It was not something whereby maybe someone whispered to me because where I sat, there was no male close within me. aside from my younger brother. And my younger brother doesn't have that kind of voice that I heard. You feel? So we were having this praise and worship, and it was really, really intense. And all of a sudden, what I heard is, I will never let you down, or I wouldn't leave you alone, rather. I was in a very crazy position that period. I heard that voice, my eyes was closed. I opened my eyes, and there was nobody around me to have said that. I was shocked somehow, but then I kept on, I kept on dancing and singing. I was, I was reassured within me that what I heard was what I heard, because it kept on playing in my head. So that same week on Friday, I was supposed to go out again to meet my agent so we could look for another apartment and all of that, because they had to come demolish that house the next day, being Saturday. That particular Friday, I was in the bathroom. I was having my bath, and all I was just saying was, God, hmm, I did go again today. Oh. You know how the thing be now. If I not see this thing today, you don't fall my hand. Oh. You don't fall my hand. Because initially I had a plan to like move to my cousin's place, but then I wanted to have secured my apartment, so I know if I'm going to my cousin's place, I'm just going there for like a few. I'm just going to stay there for a little time, then maybe fix up with some things that I have to fix up in the new apartment. Then I can move in. But it would have been very crazy if I don't actually get one and still be in my cousin's place while I am searching, because I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
You feel? With that pain, that was only what I could say that morning. While I came out, I went to meet my agent. Lo and behold, the very first place he took me to that day, after how many months of searching, that day, the very first house is where I'm staying right now.
Crazy.
That
Man.
one, and coupled with so many blessings, whereby since that period, I have never been, since I heard that voice, I've never been in a situation whereby I need something and I don't
You
get
don't
it.
get it. And you know that when you pray to God for something, you
The thing
get
is,
it.
the thing is, when I don't, when I, you know, we human beings now, the flesh is willing, but the body is weak. But sometimes I try to beat myself off that statement, because you can also be willing. But then when I slack sometimes, and when I feel like my praying life is not going like I want to, or my way of communication, most times my prayer is not like maybe you come and you see me every time saying I'm kabashing. No, I can be with somebody having a conversation, just like as we are here now, while I am praying within me.
Hmm.
You feel? Because I know the kind of things that
Battles you're
the
fighting.
battles I'm fighting. We are in a battleground. This is war. Even Nigeria is war.
Yeah.
So that way, I use that way to connect with God mostly, because I can be doing anything at some point, and I just feel like, okay, I just within me, I am like, ah, God, have mercy. First thing I start with is have mercy on me, for I know I have sinned. Then I start laying down my intentions. I don't really need to come and start doing all the blah 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 blah.
Mm.
I say my rosary.
Oh.
So I feel people, you just need to be aware. And sometimes, believe me, when I slack a little, I would notice. I would notice, because you would feel there's this thing about when being connected with God. I'm not saying I'm 100% like I'm that,
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, when you're being self-aware with your creator, being able to have a relationship with him, and you know that okay, yes, you at some point in life when you were growing up, at some point they would force you to go to church, but later when you're an adult, it's not somebody that will tell you to go to church.
Yeah.
You see how it plays?
Yeah.
So now you don't tell an adult to go to God. He knows when to go to God. But one thing I don't like is I don't like going to I don't like it being like when I always come to God is when I am in need. So I made it that way. So that's why I most times have to talk to God at every time. Anytime it comes, once it comes, I might be feeling sober now, and the next thing I'm like, "Ah, God have mercy on me. For I know I have sinned," and I start laying down my intentions to Him. Start, and I feel eased.
Yeah. There's this feeling I get anytime I pray. I feel a, a very heavy weight, especially when I go for confession.
Oh,
There's this
nice.
heavy weight that has been lifted off your chest. And that's how I maintain my relationship with God.
Even when you sing,
Yeah. Even when you sing
there's a way you
praises
sing praises to God,
from
like
your heart.
from your heart.
Yeah.
You feel that instant connection, and the thing is when you get to know God, and not just only know God, experience God. When I say
Yeah.
experience God in all forms, and most especially experience the love of God. You would never tell me there is no God.
Exactly. Among people we no get relationship with God, now you na sabi o, 'cause, it's the most difficult relationship to keep,
And
but
the
yet
best.
the best and the most rewarding.
Yes.
So that's the only relationship you can receive an award. And what's the award? Eternal life.
Yeah.
So, Hanson, thank you for being on this podcast.
That's a
I
pleasure.
am very happy to have you on this podcast. I can't explain, I can't, emphasize it enough.
Yeah.
I'm very happy you're here, and all I can say is thank you, and may God bless you.
Amen. It's nice to be here. It's nice
Yeah.
to be here.
Anytime you have somebody to be on your podcast, please call me.
All right.
Anywhere I
All
am,
right.
I
All
would
right.
come to rant with Hanson.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
that's for that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this amazing episode. I hope you learned something. I hope this topic has been able to like shape your perspective in a positive light, and keep watching Talk to Relate with Chidera. And thank you. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up or a like, and tell us ways we can improve on our next video. Thank you, and God bless you.